Well, today's the day.
Why?
I decided to paint this chassis.
Hallelujah!
Since I've got the tuner assembly off, well, why not?
Capital idea.
I didn't want to do this,
Poor baby.
but I guess I'll do it.
Do it, Dad. Get your balls back.
No, I'm going to take these transformers off. Like this one. This one stays. It's got too many wires on it. I'm just going to mask around it.
Wimp.
This thing, I can't. The wires are soldered. I'm not going to touch it. I'll mask around it. Of course, the cans are going to stay. I'll mask around them. These two I'll take out.
Well, hip hip hooray!
And I got to mask each of these
What?
sockets.
Yeah.
And so, there's a lot of masking there.
Duct tape. I need it for taping something.
Alright, there it is, sans 1, 2, 3 transformers. For those in Rio Linda, sans means without.
Smarters!
So I'm gonna start taping it up, and I'll give you another progress report. I'm gonna show you how I plan to mask these sockets off here. So I'm gonna
Are you gonna cry?
show you here. Again, the primary tool I use.
Oh, shut up.
Don't you have any respect for yourself?
Horror and moral terror are your friends.
What if this is as good as it gets?
Well, there it is, all taped up,
So what?
all ready to be painted.
Okay, so do it.
I don't believe I did that. Let me point out a few things here. These three black things here, well, that's where I didn't know whether the mica needs a bare metal, so I just put that in there so there'd be no paint there. Anyway, I'm going to attempt to paint it.
He will most certainly make an attempt.
We'll see what it looks like. Well, there be the chassis. Here be the paint. Chassis, here come the paint. Here come the paint. Here come the paint.
Here comes the judge.
I am a HAL 9000 computer. Stop. Will you? Stop, Dave. Will you stop, Dave? Stop, Dave. I'm afraid.
Okay, I'm gonna let that dry a few minutes, and then we're gonna do another coat. Alright, time for the second coat.
Are you quite sure? It's puzzling. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like this before.
It really doesn't look like it needs another coat, but
Yes, it does.
I'm just gonna do one more.
I honestly think you ought to sit down calmly, take a stress pill, and think things over.
Alright, there's a close-up.
Have a look at this.
You gonna say something clever? Go on, say something clever.
Okay.
At least they'll say I did this right, this one thing.
Looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Yeah, baby, yeah.
I'm gonna let that dry overnight. Let's let it cure a little bit.
Okie dokie, no problemo.
All in all, I'm pretty happy with it. What do you guys think?
You spend too much time worrying about what other people think of you.
Okay, we'll take this up tomorrow, and we'll take the tape off, and we're gonna put the transformers back in. Looks like fun. Okay, it's the next day, and we're gonna take off all the tape. I just wanted to see what how this turned out here.
Get ready for real comedy fun.
As you can see, this part here,
Untouched by the earthquake.
it's got no paint on it, which is what I wanted. But it leaked through some of it, but I'll probably clean that up with a Q-tip. Well, there's the cans without the tape.
Wow!
Looking good so far. Ta-da! There it is.
How sweet it is.
I think it turned out pretty damn good.
Believe it or not.
There's a few things I gotta clean up. Some of the overspray some of it got into the edges here. That's no big deal. I can fix that. But I'm gonna start putting the transformers back in.
Just do it.
And start putting this thing back together piece by piece, and I'll update you on my progress. These are the brass screws that hold the transformer clamshells in.
Well, isn't that special?
And I've been soaking them in Brasso. Okay, I've got the transformer in there. Here it is. There we go. It's nice brass screws in there.
Well, isn't that extra special?
I think it looks pretty good. Range control.
Excellent.
And there's that part that goes over the volume control.
Get out!
Looking all spiffed up.
Oh, nice. This is what I'm talking about.
Woohoo! Stop the presses!
Okay, here's the progress so far.
Ooh, that's bad.
I've got all the transformers on here.
Count 'em.
Full.
I polished this metal right here so those micas can go directly to the metal.
Good idea.
I don't know if that's necessary, but I might as well do it. See, each one of these tube sockets here has a
For Christ's sake, spit it out.
the number of it, and some of that got
Spit it out.
the paint got kind of washed away
You're fired!
when I was spraying it, so I think I'm gonna see if I can recreate that. Here's the one I'm gonna concentrate on. I'm just gonna use some acrylic paint.
How could you be so irresponsible?
What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna
Shit, you a Rembrandt.
let the paint soak into those indentations where the numbers are.
Ham, look, I'm Picasso. Yeah, I don't get it.
Okay. I'm gonna take a towel,
Better get a wet towel.
a little bit damp towel,
Wet a towel and wrap it around your head.
not dripping wet or anything.
Wipe it off there, boss. Wipe it off there.
Okay, well that didn't work at all. Let's try it again.
You would need 3 promotions to get to be an asshole.
This time let's do a dry towel.
You hand me a dry towel?
This is trial and error. Trial and error.
If things don't go your way, just keep complaining until your dreams come true.
Well, it worked a little better. Now I think I'm going to put another coat on there.
Just finishing up the second coat now.
I know this is just cosmetic. The tube's in there. Nobody's going to see it.
You have to do what you have to do.
Look at this idiot. One ball and no brains.
Now, the trick is, how do I get that off?
You want specifics, I suppose?
Without taking the
what?
the paint that's in the lettering off.
What is it you hope to accomplish?
We need to get this business done quickly.
Well, it certainly looks better than it did.
You're doing fine.
What do you think?
Well, Lottie frickin' da!
Not bad.
I've made many mistakes in my life, but that wasn't one of them.
I think I'll put another coat on there.
Here's a hint from Heloise for you. Go screw yourself.
This is just acrylic paint. It's water soluble until it dries.
By the way, did you ever eat paint chips as a kid?
Come on, I ain't got all day.
Anybody else who's tried something like this, leave a comment. I'd like to find out how you do it.
Is this important?
Boy, it is certainly no difficulty now for any women to see our bulges.
I guess that's as good as I'm gonna get.
What you have done is wrong.
Anyway, I just thought I'd throw that in there. I might try a different plan on some of the other ones, but well, there's what it looks like. That's as good as I'm gonna get it. It don't look too bad. After it's completely dry, I'll quick go over it and get any excess off there, but I think we'll go with it.
That was satisfying, wasn't it?
Okay, here's my progress here. I added a switch to it.
You can't keep this up! Don't you know what's gonna happen?
Works good. And I rewired this light. And I spliced in the wires down here. So that's looking pretty good. Now what I'm going to do here, I'm going to put in a fuse.
Okay.
And a power resistor. And I'm going to flip it over and we'll see if we can find a location for that. Well, there's not much room down there in this area here. This is the power cord here.
Oh, you betcha, yeah.
And there was one hole that I can put the power resistor in here. As far as the fuse holder, I'm going to have to glue it down here. Maybe I'll put it right here.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
The fuse holder is glued down there.
Yeah.
It's still curing. Here, this was the old cord. Like I told you in one of the earlier videos, the original cord looked like it to be green.
Gold.
But it could have been gold.
Yep.
So I bought this from Radio Days. It's a nice gold cord. I think that's going to look pretty good. I'm going to use the original connector. I'll just buff that up a little bit. But I think that's going to look pretty good.
Are you some sort of magician?
I got the plug on the cord.
It's actually very exciting.
And it looks pretty good. What I think I'll do,
Oh God, no.
is fabricate like a piece of cardboard or something in there. I think there used to be one in there that slips over here. So let's see if I can make one. Now I need to get a rough outline of the shape of it. So
Oh, brother, this guy
I'm
stinks!
gonna do this.
I don't know what you're up to, but I'm gonna tell you it's gonna stop right now.
There we go. See if I can get some material and we can cut that out. Okay, well guess what I found? My favorite material. Remember that. So let me see if I can cut that out.
Nip it in the bud. You got to nip it in the bud. Nip it. You go read any book you want on the subject of child discipline, and you'll find that every one of them is in favor of bud nipping. Only one way to take care of it. Nip it in the bud.
Well, there it is. Ain't pretty, but
it's ugly, but it's necessary.
I've got to cut
Here's a knife.
Bring me the big knife.
2 slots in here. Okay, I got 2 pencil lines there.
Oh, brother.
And we use the old standby, the X-Acto knife.
He is a loathsome, offensive brute. Yet I can't look away.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to trim a little bit in there so there's more space in there. So I'll do that off camera. Alright, now I just gotta trim
Now cut that out.
around the edges and so it will fit in there. Well, there it is.
You look like the vermin-ridden son of a bitch you are.
Not the prettiest thing in the world, but it fits in there perfect and won't come out.
Thank you for this. I'll treasure it.
It's just a fun thing to do, so I thought I'd do it.
Woohoo!
You're looking at the back of the tuner assembly. So let's give it a go here.
The BBC would like to announce that the next scene is not considered suitable for family viewing. It contains scenes of violence involving people's heads and arms getting chopped off. There are also scenes of naked women with floppy breasts.
Well, looks like that's about all the paint.
And now for something completely different.
Well, now that I've got this
It's called junk.
tuning mechanism painted in the back, which looks real nice, I'm left with the option of this looking kind of ratty looking here. So
Crap, mega crap.
I'm beginning to see the problem.
I decided, after I cleaned, I used some pipe cleaners, and I went through all the fins, still was a lot of dirt in there. I don't know if you can see that in the camera.
But I can't see it.
But, some residue. I don't know if it's dishwashing or just dust or whatever, but that's looking pretty good. Now, I contemplated taking this thing apart.
Well, that'd be a bad idea.
And these things come loose, these come loose, but they're attached to this rod here. The only way to get this rod out is there's a pin in here. See that pin? And you would need a punch.
Hey, how about a nice Hawaiian punch?
To take it on the other end and just punch it out in order to get that out. And I don't have that tool.
Cheap bastard.
And I don't know if it even come out. So I'm not going to take that risk. What I am going to do is...
Now what?
I've got some of this Krylon
paint.
It's called chrome, and it's just paint. You put it on with a brush.
Do you have a permit for that?
I've already tested a little bit on the corner right here.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. I mean, it's my job, right? Hey, I like it. I like it a lot.
So I'm gonna see how much of that I can do. Now, this has got deep pockets down in there. I don't know if I can do that. Maybe just on the outside, on the front. I took this off, and there was a lot of crud underneath, so I just cleaned that off. I took it off because I don't want to get any paint on it. Actually, I should have took that off before I put it in the dishwasher, but I was wild and I didn't think about it.
You bastard!
Goes on real good.
Come on, it'll be fun.
Here it is with
The what?
the just the front part of it painted.
Well, well.
I only went in there about half an inch.
I don't know, keep going.
Well, I'm gonna go whole hog on it. I think I can loosen these enough so I can
What the hell are you doing?
get down in there and get that coated. These are set screws.
Keep going. I'm kind of curious as to how this works.
Loosen these.
We're making progress. Bingo.
And this whole thing moves.
Oh, slow down, slow down. It's supposed to savor it. It's important in life.
I think that's gonna give me just enough room to get under there and paint it. I can get this plate done too. There's 4 of these metal steel plates here that I can paint. That was pretty successful.
Holy crap, dude!
By moving these things back and forth, I was able to get the brush in there. It's actually all painted. I don't believe it. Fixing these radios is a good lesson on life.
How was that?
If you don't think you can do it, you got no confidence,
No.
you just keep on plugging away.
You gotta keep on keeping on.
Okay. Now I'm gone so wild here, I think I'll do this little wheel here.
Wow, I don't believe it.
I don't know about the inside of that, but...
Let's go for it.
Well, you're not going to believe it, but I did everything. I did the inside there. I just went hog wild.
That's right.
Must have been all that pig heart I ate. So, now I'm going to spend the next hour or two cleaning up some of the paint.
Ladies and gentlemen, wake the kids, phone the neighbors.
That whole thing's painted.
I don't believe it.
I think it's time to put the tuning mechanism in there, huh?
Okie dokie, Maurice.
Here it is, all nicely painted. Looking pretty good.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So we gotta line this up.
A little to the left.
These 4 grounding things have to go in the holes. These holes down here.
Easy, easy does it.
Don't tell me to take it easy. You take it easy.
Oops, I forgot something.
You stupid bonehead.
Can't forget this.
No, you can't.
The round mica
With one of your crazy science doodly baba thingies.
things.
Wink's as good as a nod to a blind mule.
They go there.
Watch out, Batman. This could be tricky.
Now I gotta put this in.
Watch it, bonehead.
And watch out, those goddamn monkeys bite you, I'll tell you.
I've got to get this thing secured, so I got to put a couple of screws on the bottom of it.
You mean you want me to put my head on that thing?
Hello there, Peabody here. And this is the Wayback Machine for traveling through time. And this is my boy, Sherman. Speak, Sherman.
Hello.
Good boy.
I'm gonna get these other screws in here.
What?
I spent half the night working on stuff, and I didn't get to bed till real late. And I was awakened by some guy outside asking for somebody.
Who was it?
Do you hear me?
Hello?
I can't get his voice out of my head. And my neighbor was out there too.
Is this 1726 Prill Avenue?
No. Listener of Trill Avenue in this neighborhood. I don't know.
Do you know a man by the name of Lafong? Carl Lafong. Capital L, small a. Capital F, small o, small n, small g. Lafong. Carl Lafong.
No, I don't know Carl Lafong. Capital L, small a. Capital F, small o, small n, small g. And if I did know Carl Lafong, I wouldn't admit it.
Okay, that should be good for another 85 years.
You bet your ass.
I've got to solder all these wires here.
Then what are you waiting for?
Hey, you want to go for a ride?
No thanks.
No thanks. What does that mean?
I don't want to go.
Go where?
For a ride.
A ride. Hell, that's a good idea. Okay, let's go.
I've got it flipped over. Now I've off camera I put in this screw, this one, and this one.
Good for you.
Now I'm going to put the brass adjustable fittings over here. Put the tubes in.
Und der Haifisch, der hat Zähne und die trägt er im Gesicht. Und Mackie, der hat ein Messer, doch das Messer sieht man nicht.
Okay, first power up, I'm going to leave the rectifier out. All the tubes are in except the rectifier. I'm just going to quick test it here. Variac is powered up. Okay, the box is live. 30 volts.
Range 30 miles.
60.
Longitude 60 degrees east.
90. We got the light working.
We done seen the light. You boys is okay.
So it looks like I didn't screw up.
I admire your luck.
I didn't think I did, but you're never too sure. Up there's about 120. The amps are clearly okay. Okay, this is for all the marbles. Rectifier tube is in. I got an antenna hooked up to it.
It's go time.
There's your B+, there's your amps and your AC.
Let's do it.
So I'm going to flip this live.
Let's roll.
Switch is on.
Switch to auxiliary power.
I'm going to turn the variac, and I'm not too worried about it. I'm going to go up to like 60 volts, kind of slow and easy. There's 30, 40, 50, 60. We'll just kind of set it there a little bit. Oh, it looks like we've got some B+ coming up. I think that's so good. I'm going to go up to 90. There's 70, 80, 90. Usually get something around 90, and I've got it set up here towards the upper That's where I'm usually getting stations.
I know for a fact them radio waves is harmful.
I can hear something.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello, headquarters. Hello,
very distorted. I do have the power resistor in there, so maybe it needs some more juice here.
Juice it up.
I'll stick this up to about 120.
That perpetuates the stories.
Whoa. Scared the hell out of me.
Bellwood flooring just got even better with twice the scratch resistance and 4 times the abrasion resistance of other brands. And right now, Lumber Liquidators has exclusive deals.
That's not too bad.
Savings up to 40%. Choose from over 140 varieties, including Brazilian.
See what else I can get here.
Even Bellwood's hot new matte finish that gives you that.
Isn't it about time for somebody's favorite radio program?
Oh, that's an old record. Sounds like some mountain woman singing from the 20s or 30s. Let's listen to it.
My heart sank with it at the